Hi everyone and welcome to vlog number 3, my video diary leading up to the Royal Parks half marathon. I've just finished week number 2 of my training plan. I've not really been 100%, as you heard in my last week's video vlog. I lost my voice and that continued for the majority of last week. I've now just got ulcers on my tongue, so I'm feeling a lot better. But it hasn't been the best week, but I didn't let it stop me. I still got out there and I still did my run. So I didn't get any strength training done last week. I decided because I wasn't 100% I would focus on just getting my runs done for the week, and so therefore I didn't go to circuits. But I used that time wisely to try and search for a training plan that would complement my running. So I want to do some strength training, but I want it to be of benefit to my running, because last time when I did some strength training, my legs were so sore I couldn't actually run, so it probably did affect it a little bit. So anyway, I did a bit of a search on bodybuilding.com and I found an article with a training plan, and I've downloaded that training plan onto a Body Space app. There, isn't it? But basically it gives me 4 different workouts to do for the week. They're postural exercises, there's stabilisation, there's strength, and then there's power. Each workout is meant to be done after a run. I'm going to do that more or less. I'm going to follow that. Apart from the power and strength, I'm going to combine that into one workout, and I'm going to do that on a day on its own, because I just don't want it to affect my running. And also I like to do 5 workouts a week, so that works out quite well. Body Space app, if you haven't seen it before, is quite good. You can kind of track your workouts. So if you're at a gym, you can use it as you go around the gym to track your exercises, or like for me, I can use my home gym and track it. I do have some diaries actually that I do used to track my workouts on, but this one's good because it obviously gives you the program as well. So yeah, that's what I'll be using for next week, see how that goes. So recap of the runs for the week. On Tuesday I ran 3.1 miles, and I ran that in 31 minutes and 53 seconds, which gave me a pace of 9 minutes 59 per mile, which is pretty good really. It's pretty average, fast run. I was obviously meant to be doing I'm meant to be doing a slow one for some of my training runs, and this was one of them, but yet again 10 minute mile seems to be my comfortable zone. On Tuesday obviously I wasn't feeling very great, my voice had completely gone, but I thought I'm going to go out and do a run and see if I can sweat out some of the bugs. It was really hot and I wasn't wearing the best running clothes. I had adopted to wear trousers and a running vest because I looked out the window and it just didn't look very hot. Obviously looks can be deceiving because it was very hot. I was sweltering and very hot, sticky mess by the time I got back. But that being said, I was happy with my time and there wasn't really any aches or pains or anything, it was just the heat. So then on Wednesday I should have gone to circuits, but obviously not feeling 100%, I decided not to do anything, so I had an extra rest day last week, and then I ran on Thursday and I did 4.7 miles in 47 minutes and 37 seconds at a pace of 10.07 miles, so again around my 10-minute mark per mile. This turned out to be a bit of a revelation run. I was really hot again. I had gone out in shorts, I was a bit better prepared, and I did only have a running vest on, but I was just so hot, so I decided that I would, about 2 to 3 miles in, I decided I would brave running in a crop top. I've never done that in this country. I'm always fearful I'm going to bump into anyone. I hate having my wobbly tummy out on display, but the heat had just got the better of me, and I decided I'd rather be comfortable and get the run finished, because I kept stopping to walk, than worry about what other people think, really. Basically, I've had 2 babies in there, it's bound to be a little bit wobbly. So yeah, there I went. Off I went, wobbly bits on display. But I tell you what, running in a crop top is amazing what it does for your posture and your abs, because suddenly you want to hold yourself up straight, and you want to hold those abs in because you don't want them all wobbling out. So actually it probably did me some good. Made me practice running upright. Yeah. So then on Saturday I did the park run with Ellie, which is 3.1 miles or 5 kilometres. We had set off in the morning, all psyched up, ready to try and do 35.5 minutes because we want to get onto the same personal best as what Neve has, so that when we run together we're all aiming for the same personal best. Unfortunately it was far too hot for her, bless her. She was really struggling. She tried so hard. We knew there was going to be a pacer at our park run for the first time, so we thought we would try and follow the pacer. Unfortunately we didn't even get close to her. From the minute we set off, we just lost her straight away. So that might well have helped had we been able to see her, and if Ellie had been able to see her, because she'd have had something to focus on. But bless her, she did try her hardest. We always seem to run into problems like with hair and things like that. So next week, no plaits, because she kept complaining her hair was falling in her face. We're going to tie her hair slick back, and she's going to wear shorts because she was far too hot. We ran it in 38 minutes. So it's average-ish, about 12-ish minute miles. Not her best, probably. Actually she hasn't run that slow for quite a while, but I'm still really proud of her. That was very hot, and she's got all summer. We've got all of the summer holidays for all of us to try and improve on that. So then my final run was scheduled for Sunday. I was meant to do 7.5 miles, and I'd planned to get up really early in the morning and get it done, as I always do. Sunday morning came, the lay-in came, the girls were at their Auntie JoJo's, and I really did not want to get up out of bed. They'd all decided they did want to do the junior park run for the first time, my nieces and both girls. So I was so excited that they actually wanted to get involved and do a bit of running. So I decided to sacrifice my run. Very easily sacrifice my run and let them have their turn. So yeah, they all really enjoyed doing the junior park run. If any of you have got one close by, ours has just started. It's only on the 4th run since they started. It's 2 kilometres, so it's just over a mile, well, about 1.25 miles. So it's nowhere near as long as the park run. It's perfect distance to get them, practice on their speed really, as much as anything, because they can sprint it as fast as they can. There's already been quite a good record set, probably by one of the older kids, because you can run a junior park run up to the age of 14 of 7 minutes. So we're a long way off reaching that, but they both did it. Each of them ran with one of my nieces. So Neve ran with my eldest niece, and they ran it in 13 minutes and 36 seconds. And Ellie and my youngest niece ran it in 14 minutes and 49 seconds. So they've all got something to aim to improve on now, and I really do think they can improve it. Now that they've tried it once, it's quite hard trying to pace yourself, and when you haven't got a grown-up trying to do that with you, then it's even harder. So yeah, I think next time they'll easily beat that. They did a little bit of walking. After that, I was going to go and do my run. I was all geared up, ready to go. But we decided, because it was such a lovely day, actually my husband decided that he was going to take us to Seaside, which is completely unheard of. We never do anything unplanned like that, especially travelling so far. So yeah, off we all went to the Seaside, sunny honey. It was lovely, a really lovely day. Obviously we ate far too much ice cream, and well, we didn't have fish and chips, we just had the chips because we were still full from the ice cream. But that was enough to make me feel really sluggish and guilty. So after our long drive home, we got back about 8 o'clock. I decided I was going to go for a run. I was going to get it done. I knew I'd feel a lot better for it if I just got out there and did it. I knew I wasn't going to complete my 7.5 miles that I'd planned, partly because it was getting so late and I was just gasping for a cup of tea, but also I still felt full from all the food. So I managed to do 4 miles. It was still really hot, even though it was 8 o'clock at night. It was a pretty normal run. I just kept to the main roads, with it being a little bit later. I didn't want to go down any back roads. Not that it was dark at all, still really, really light out. It's still very warm as well. So yeah, 4 miles, feeling quite sick most of the way because I was so full, but hey, that's all my own doing, so at least I tried a bit of damage limitation. So my total mileage for the week has been 15.1 miles, which is a slight increase from last week. I think I only did about 11 last week, so pleased with that. That's obviously going to increase each week, hopefully, as my runs increase in length. I'm obviously feeling a lot better leading into week 3, so I'm hoping this is going to be a good positive week. I've still got the ulcers on my tongue, but they're nearly gone. The croaky voice only really appears when I haven't been drinking enough, so I'm going to make sure I hydrate properly today on my rest day, and hopefully the ulcers will be gone by tomorrow. So I should be all set for a good positive week. I've set my runs as close to as my ASICS app, training app. There's this one here in the middle. A bit hard to see, isn't it? Use it as an actual tracker, but I like to use Strava. But then if you, across the bottom, well, when you first set it up, it will set you up a training plan suitable for what you want to achieve. But if you select plan, it then schedules out all your runs and distances. So today it's obviously scheduled me a rest day. And then tomorrow a slow 3 miles, and then after that I'm going to do some postural exercises based on the other training plan for my strength and training. Wednesday is 5 miles, a fast run, and then following that I'm going to do some stabilisation exercises following my training plan. I'll go into that in more detail next week when I have a better idea of what all this is. On Thursday I'm going to do the strength and power exercises from the training plan, the other training plan that I have. Friday I'm giving myself a rest day. Saturday, park run day, favourite day of the week, love it. And this Saturday the girls are both, Neve hasn't got ballet, so we'll all be able to go. Hopefully Chris will come too. I'm in an hour in about whether I'm going to try and get myself a PB, because mine's currently, I'm just looking at my board, mine's currently just under 29 minutes, which I know I could definitely do a lot better, but I haven't had opportunity to do it. So I'm hoping I may get that done definitely during the summer holidays at some point, maybe not this week, because on Sunday me and Chris are hoping to run a 10k race in St Ives. So that would have been a 7.5 mile run scheduled according to my ASICS app, but obviously I'm going to sacrifice that for a race. So yeah, that's the week. If anyone's got anything that they'd like to ask or any help that they would like with their running and training, then please comment below and I will try and answer your questions in my vlog next week. See you then, bye!